Hello lovelies, welcome back to Lanmou Tarot. This is a general reading for Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising for the last 2 weeks of April. Thank you Libra for your continued support. You continue to be one of the highest viewership. I'm still new here on YouTube, trying to build a community, so I really appreciate it. Alright, doing a little bit more shuffling on camera as usual. We'll be using the After Tarot deck for the main reading and the Cosmic Tarot for any clarification if needed. Alright, Libra. Spirit, what message guidance do you have for Libra friends? Message guidance do you have for Libra friends for this last 2 weeks of April? And this is the 10 of Swords we have coming out for you Libra. So something is ending. There's an ending to a cycle, perhaps ending to a way of thinking. And I really do want to encourage everyone to use this full moons to release any energy. There's a beautiful yellow butterfly. It came by earlier. I was doing another reading and it just came back again, and this time with a friend. So gorgeous. They didn't go in the same direction. Oh my gosh, it was more like a butterfly. See, one of them, there's 2 of them that just came by. One of them came a little bit closer. I'm facing my front yard here during this reading. All right, I was saying I'm encouraging you guys to use this full moon energies to release anything that doesn't serve you, and we went over that last month as well, okay? And we also had a full moon in Libra in March, and we're having another full moon in Libra in April. So that's very special. We know Libra deals with finding balance, fairness and justice. So Libra is also ruled by Venus, which is the planet of not just love but really abundance. So for a lot of us here, we're doing some heavy duty work internally. And you have another jumper. We have the 8 of Pentacles, Libra. Work. And I remember very well that was the card that came out for you in reverse. That was facing your reading, I think. There was one card that was shuffling that went into reverse. It was the 8. No, it was the 3 of Pentacles, not the 8. But regardless, the work continues, okay? We got to keep working on ourselves and on whatever it is we want to achieve. Whew. I've already shuffled Libra, but I'm not, for whatever reason, I stop when I get the call to stop. The shuffling keeps going, so I go with the flow. But don't worry, I'm trying to keep those under 30 minutes. It shall be under 30 minutes. Unless Spirit wants to go further. And you guys can always go forward, but it goes the way it comes. We have the 6 of Swords, so you're moving away from some troubled water, from some troubles, from some conflicting thoughts. Whatever it is wasn't working for you, you're going to do it. I was saying to use that full moon energy to do that, release negative energy, anything that doesn't work for you. This is you moving away from those. So congratulations, Libra. Here we go. Ooh, my arm started to hurt. Whoa, look at this here. We'll cut it here. Wow, Libra. No wonder all that shuffling and the cards were still like, no, this one. This is the 8 of Pentacles. I love it. So you saw that, right? I tried to cut the card and then we had that little spillage, like, and I almost put it back with the other pile and the big pile. But if someone needs to come out, I'm like, okay, I guess it meant to go here. And this was the jumper card we had, that 8 of Pentacles, okay? And that's the first card we're being pulled. I remembered it as the card that was on the bottom of the deck in reverse, but it wasn't it. But it was meant to come out as part of this reading. The work continues on, okay, Libra? That's a strong message here for you. It's like we could do a 1-card reading at this point. We don't even need any other card. The work must go on. The work continues on. Whatever it is that you're working on, Spirit is saying, yay, you Libra, go for it and keep on working. Wow, that is just gorgeous. The Hermit. the King of Pentacles. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. The Hangman. The Six of, another repeat card, the Six of Swords. That's the last one that came out. And then the Three of, wow, I love it. At the bottom, the Magician. Ooh, a Libra. That's so lovely. Oh my God. Oh, I'm having goosebumps all over my body right now. I'm so happy for you. Okay, this is gonna be very short, Libra. This is so beautiful. It's gonna be very, very short for you. This is like a continuation of the messages we've been receiving since February at this point. I've been receiving since February at this point for you, Libra. Having that Magician at the bottom of the deck, and I'm pretty sure we've had that Magician for you before. And even if we didn't have it, the message was clear. You are manifesting a new beginning for yourself. So this is kind of like you still facing that work. That work that must go on is that work of the Magician. You becoming the Magician in your life, okay? And perhaps for even those people around you, you are manifesting with your intentions, with your own work, using every resources that's available to you. And your intuition, having that dove here, that's a messenger, right? That's intuition. Releasing yourself from any kind of blockage way of thinking. I can't ignore this. The Eight of Cups shows there underneath that Magician. This is, you see, she's no longer, she's still blinded. She's bounded by the cord. But look what's happening here. She has help now. In the regular tarot, we don't see help. She's just her standing there by herself, bounded, and with all the swords around her and blindfolded. Now she's got help. You have help, Libra. Whatever it is where you feel stuck mentally, that you felt like you couldn't move on, you couldn't do this, you couldn't do that, that's gone. You're being removed from that way of thinking. You're being removed from that situation if it was a situation, okay? But what's important here is that Magician card. It's a major arcana, but this is a card of you manifesting. This is like manifested destiny. You have the wands, you have the cup, you have the, let me get it closer for you guys can see clearly. You have the swords, and you have the pentacle. You have every suit available: water, fire, air, and what am I missing? And water, fire, air, and earth. Right? You're gonna use all those tools, all those resources, using your intuition, knowing what you're doing here is going to make a difference above, and what that above also is giving you guidance, and you're receiving guidance and higher knowledge from above for you to effect those changes you wanna see happen in your life, in the 3D world, right here, in this world, on earth. Okay? It's just so beautiful. And then this is like, and this is not just like, yes, this is a major arcana, but this is you doing it. This is you doing the work. And that's why it was so important for this card to come. I shuffled for like, what, 3 minutes on camera? And remember, I shuffle pre-camera. These cards are all pre-shuffled, okay? I don't know if shuffling on camera, but the cards were like, we're going and going and going. Because the spirit needed for this message to come out strongly and the way they wanted it to come out. And that's why that, even after all that shuffling and cutting the cards, that we had that little spillages, so this could come out first, so the message could come out the way they want it to come out. And the message is that, Libra, you are working towards something in connection with, in concert with spirit, that is so beautiful, that's gonna bring you so much abundance, okay? But you are doing the work, you are going through it, and it's not just you doing the work with your hands, doing the work using your resources. Look, he has the stool in his hand, he's like building here. This is also you having gone through a journey, gone through a spiritual journey, to a journey of enlightenment, of understanding the higher part of being. You're not just a human being with bones and muscles, that you're not here just to eat, breathe, and work, but you're also a spiritual being, fully understanding that as above part of the Magician card. That you're not just doing and working hard using the tools on the ground, but really not forgetting about that as above. That spirit, there's an aspect of your spirit here, whether it's your ancestors, your loved ones that are passed on, that are still inspiring you and protecting you and sending you message, okay? Whether through your dream or your intuition. What is God, the archangel, the divine himself, the universe? You have gone through that spiritual journey where now you have a higher level of awareness, where you've come to a new understanding, okay, of you, of what's important, okay? And you are not alone. You have support going through that journey. Because here in this hangman is so lovely that someone is bringing him water, right? You didn't do this alone. And I think you'll always remember that. You know this. And because why I know that, I'm going to jump forward here. Because this is what you get to do at the end. This is the card of celebration with your loved ones, with your friends, with your family here. Okay? So you doing the work, not just materially, internally, to spiritually, and then you have a lot of help along with it. And having gone through that journey, look at here. This is the Hermit, okay? The Hermit is the card of Virgo. The Hermit didn't come in the Virgo reading. The Hermit showing up for you because you had so much guidance, okay, Libra, going through this journey, and I feel that very strongly for you from the very beginning, like in February when I started doing this, when this message started to come through for you. And I believe the last one we did, the first reading in March, I titled it Reclaiming Your Birthright, because there was such a strong sense of a calling, like spirit, God, like you are being called to step into your birthright, to step into your calling, what you're supposed to do in this planet, because you have a mission to accomplish, okay? And you're being guided along the way. That serpent, that snake you see that he's holding, that is this is the higher awareness there. This is what we call the Kundalini awakening. This is when your third eye open, like you can see not just with those two eyes there that we can physically see, but that eye that nested in the middle here, that's connected to your brain and all the way down to your genitalia, to every aspect of your life, to add to your higher self. Okay, when you can, this is a Kundalini awakening. Having gone through that journey, having walked that path, that the Virgo is also walking that path alone. Just like that hangman is hanging upside down. You had help. You had someone bring you water, but you had to stand there. You had to stand there upside down, hang there upside down. Okay, for you to receive that. That's a shaman experience. Shamanistic experience, I should say. Having received that higher level of awareness, you had to do that yourself, okay, with the help of spirit, but you have to do it too. Just like with the magician, you're manifesting with the help of spirit, having with that higher level of understanding, having the higher awareness, but you are doing the work here on earth. You are doing the work, okay? And it's the same thing with the Hermit here, okay? You are moving yourself. You are rowing that boat, moving yourself, your loved ones from troubled water, from trouble, different way of thinking that doesn't serve you, negative way of thinking, from whatever it is, to a calmer sea, to peace. What is carrying here is the Four Swords, the card of peace, the card of rest, the card of finding mental stability, okay? You have gone through a real experience here where you've been guided along, but you had done a lot of work to bring yourself to a point where you're now in a situation where you can enjoy the rewards. If you're not seeing the rewards yet, Libra, believe me. If you don't believe me, trust in God. Have faith in those higher powers that have your back, that have been basically calling you and walking along path with you, okay, during this time period. It's so funny. I'm looking at this card through the screen, and what I'm seeing is a bear. I cannot see the face of the man in the card. I cannot see the throne. What I see is a bear. So Libra. And by the way, when I see the Hermit card, I wanted to talk about animal totem. In your dream, if certain animals show up, especially if they show up repeatedly, there's a message in there for you. Google them. Find out what does it mean? What do they stand for? There's a message in there for you. If it is a shepherd, if it is a dog, especially if it's a black dog, especially in the Mauritius, right? I'm from a culture where we have we really We work a lot with the spirit world, with the Horishas. So if you're seeing the black dog have a big significance, I'm not gonna go to deep into that. Or if you see a bull, whatever it is, the animal totem you're seeing. If you see a bear, there's a message there for you in animal totem, especially in your dream, because I'm still seeing a bear as I'm looking at this card through the screen here. Okay, so you become the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a material king, the king of earth, the king that has everything that this earth has to offer. This is like, if it has to do with work, this is you really becoming in the highest level that you can achieve in your work. This is you really creating something beautiful. This is you being the boss. Okay, the King of Pentacles is nobody's, the only, it's nobody, doesn't work for anybody. They already have everything. They are the king. People bring stuff to them. Okay, they collect the taxes and get the money, people's money. They work for people by providing them services, but they don't even do it. They have delegation. They delegate to their governors to do the work. This is you coming into your, not even into your own Libra. This is you coming into something greater, having full reward materially, as in money, financial, wealth. Okay, and this is what I was saying here. You will also celebrate. You will be in celebration. You will enjoy it emotionally and know, like, with rewards come responsibility. Yes, you have to provide to other people, but what you understand here, Libra, especially having find peace, mental stability here, you're going to share with your loved ones. You're going to be able to celebrate with your loved ones. This is just so beautiful. You are manifesting all of this yourself. Okay, yes, Spirit is helping you. They're calling you along. They're giving this to you as a gift. That's their help to you. But you are doing, you are working. You, please don't give yourself props. Give thanks. Be very grateful to the spirit world, to those that are helping you, but give yourself props for the work you're doing. And look at here, this is the Hierophant. Okay, this is the high priest. This is that learned man. This is high institutions. This is the church. This is the Pope. This is the universities. Okay, the Hierophant. This is like higher learning, higher level. This is what you're coming into, Libra. You are really reaching the Pentacles. And if it is just like a love relationship for you, I feel like this is like a real personal development story that's been happening for you since February. In every aspect that's going to affect every aspect of your life. But if you're watching this reading trying to find guidance or answers, or some kind of like a hint in regards to a personal romantic situation, just know that the same applies. The same applies. You have set out your intention into the world as to what you want in a partner, perhaps, right? What you want in a love relationship, and you have in this case here, you have worked hard, doing the work, working on yourself, work towards going out there to meet people, whatever it is that you do in order to bring love into your life. Working on yourself, presenting yourself right so you can attract the right people into your life. And you have been patient as well. You have been patient in doing so. And there are people that are noticing, that are recognizing the work you're putting to, and they're bringing help to you. Okay, and you had to work alone for a while. You had to stay in you're a hermit for a little while. The hermit can be there's a sense of solitude with the hermit. Okay, you had to stay in your solitude for a while. You find some kind of like I don't want to say contentment, but there's a star there in that lantern, and it's a night sky. We know it's a night sky because there's stars all around. Behind the background here is filled with stars in that hermit card. So you have found a sense of like you have in secluding yourself in your solitude. You have almost come to a new relationship with your own self. Okay, you have understood now what you've been always looking for is you. I know it sounds so corny, Libra, but I kid you not. This is, if it's a love relationship, having gone through that journey, after you've done all this work with yourself, on yourself, you're really learning to appreciate yourself. You're really understanding, look at the star here in that lantern. You're really understanding you are your own wish come true. You have everything you need. A partner will be lucky to have you, as you feel so lucky to be who you are. Okay, this is really what I'm getting here, and it's so beautiful. And I'm not telling you that to have a big head, Libra, and I don't think you will anyways. But it's you really understanding and really learning to appreciate yourself for all you are and all you do. Okay. This is what I'm getting here, and being able to communicate and to move forward in abundance. And if it is a love relationship and there was distance, because here this is solitude, you are alone, the hermit. If it's a romantic situation, here there is travel, right? And you're not alone here. This is travel. This is people meeting up together. This is, if they're already here, they're meeting you at the dock here, then he's coming towards you and he's bringing peace, right? Or she, wherever. But here there's a sense of a family here. There's a child, there's a woman, and there's a male figure, right? There's no more solitude with the hermit. You have found yourself. You have found new love for yourself. And now you can come together with that holy family there. Right? Mother, father, and child. Okay? And what do you get to have? Abundance. And the Hierophant is also the card of marriage. I said institution. Anything you can think of higher learning, like, you know, going to school, to universities, not high school, universities, right? Going for the master, going for the bachelor. This is the card also of marriage, of institution, the church, hospital. And here in this case here, if it's a love relationship, this is you in celebration because you have come into full abundance because someone has extended that Hierophant, that whatever it is, that higher level of commitment that you wanted from someone in a relationship, you are receiving it, okay? And you get to celebrate. Your loved ones will be so happy for you. You get to celebrate with them, along with them. I don't even know why I'm still shuffling. I really don't need any clarification for you, Libra. This is just like good. Okay, the Five of Pentacles really wanted to come out. I was shuffling. I noticed it. I didn't look at it, but it came out again. So there is a story there. So for some of you, if there was any kind of feeling of lack from the past, if you really felt like isolated or abandoned, this is also going to be cleared out. This is going to be cleared out. And look what we have at the bottom of the deck after all that shuffling. You see, remember what I just said? I'm like, why am I shuffling? I'm good. I don't need anything else. But they really wanted that message to come out for somebody, for one of you you're watching, or two or three, wherever, or five even. If you've been feeling a sense of, you've been doing all this stuff, you've been putting in the work, you've been growing spiritually, working on yourself, really learning to be on your own, to not feel like you have to have somebody, like really falling in love with yourself again, lift all conflict behind, and you know, you've been doing all of this, and you're like, where is that part you're talking about? Where is the higher level of commitment? Where is my King of Pentacles, that abundant, wealthy man that's supposed to come towards me so I can celebrate with my loved one? Where is this part? You feel left out and abundant, just know it's coming. This is what I'm getting with that Five of Pentacles here, okay? Just know that it's coming. Stay in faith. Stay in a positive vibe. Because I was finished shuffling. I just kept shuffling. I didn't even know. I even said it out loud, didn't I? I'm like, why am I still shuffling? And I noticed it when I was shuffling because it didn't flip. So I didn't take it, but I noticed it in between shuffle. I just kept going. And then it wasn't even like 30 seconds after I noticed it, it actually flipped and came up again because it was supposed to come out, because there's a message for somebody out there. Do not lose faith. Do not lose hope. Keep doing the work, okay? Keep doing the work. And by the way, the Six of Swords is Mercury in Aquarius, I believe. And the Five of Pentacles is Mercury in Taurus. So it's kind of like there's a real sense like Mercury is the planet of communications. There's a real sense of like communication will happen, okay? This will pass, okay? Whatever it is, that if you feel like some of you that you're waiting for some kind of a communication to happen, so you can feel abundant, so you can move away, so you can, that's the hint, that's a message you're waiting on. It's coming, okay? It's the message will be there for you, especially if you're dealing with a Taurus, because we have a King of Pentacles here. That is an Earth card, okay? So that message, and the Hierophant is also the Taurus card. So for those of you Libras that are dealing, and the Hermit is is a Virgo card. There's a lot of earthy energy here, okay? So for those of you that are dealing with an earth side and you felt like you've been left out in the cold, you did everything you were supposed to do, you did not get the reward, or especially if you're dealing with career, just know. And by the way, the eight of I had to check that before I said it to you, that the 8 of this is the card of Mercury in Virgo. So we have a lot of Mercury here, communication, and we have a 3 here that also deals with communication. And the Magician, sometimes the card of Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So there's a real sense of communication here for you. There's something that's coming. Keep your ears open, Libra. There's a communication, especially we have a full moon in Libra coming, especially if it's a love situation. You felt you've been left in the cold. There's communication. You're gonna hear words. Something is going to happen that's gonna bring you in full alignment to all that you've just manifested, okay? And we have number 7 at the bottom. Before I could even read the card, before I could even read what's at the bottom to show you guys the card, is that rainbow that just picked at me. It's almost like it was like flashed. It's almost like a flash. Like before, the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. I love the card, and the message is even deeper. The only thing that is real is love. I end all my reading by saying love is the only answer. That is the truth. That is like the universal truth of all the universes. Like the only thing that is real is love. That's why I say stay in love. Keep your focus on love. Don't lose the faith. If you have not seen the rewards, you have not received that message is coming. I promise you, Libra. That message, that communication, that your reward, your day is coming. Keep working on yourself. Keep to yourself. Keep falling in love with yourself. Pretty yourself up. Keep doing the work. Believe me, you will get your reward. That is the card that actually jumped out for you. Number 40, be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. So right now, if you're still in that hermit mode, you're still in the solitude, give yourself all the love that you can muster. Don't save all that love for when that person show up. If this is a love situation for you, Libra, don't keep on waiting on that person, that special somebody you're waiting on, you're manifesting to come. Use all that love. Give yourself that love. Give the people around you. Share that love, okay? See that's practicing giving love, so you can really give all your love when that special somebody show up, okay? Be in the present moment while you're dreaming of the future, and that's a message for you. But do not give hope. Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep manifesting, but live right now. Be happy right now. Celebrate with those around you right now. But I'm telling you right now, it is coming, and it's getting closer and closer. It is coming for you, Libra. I'm getting excited because I can almost feel it, okay? This is a culmination of all this hard work you've been putting up. It's coming. You will see. You will get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. I want to take an oracle card for you from the Sacred Geometry Oracle deck. All right, one more, or we'll pick. All right, there we go. Offering number 48, and I read those from the book. Number 48, and I'll hold it up for you, and it says creative development. You can meditate on this card, on the imagery of the card, Libra. As you work with sacred geometry, you may have the experience of receiving information that is beyond the realm of rational thought. Some call this experience channeling. Listen and record the messages and information you receive in whatever form appeals to you. You may not be able to give form to some of what you receive. Some of the information entering consciousness at this time is coming in at multidimensional levels and has yet no material means of expression. This is a particularly good time for creative work, be it art, writing, or scientific inquiry. Use this important period to bring forth your dream and inspiration and freely offer them to the world as your gifts to the healing of the planet. Oh, I love it. it so much. When I tell you I love this deck, I love this deck. It's kind of like every single time I end up picking, thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. It's like it's always a summary of the whole reading. Did you hear that? Offering. That basically, it's like a summary of everything we just talked about, Libra. They're telling you, and this has been the message for you, you are receiving messages from beyond the realm of rational thought. Some of those messages, some of those feelings, those intuitions, the dreams you're having. We talked about animal totem here, okay? And I really want you to pay attention to those dreams, to those messages, okay? Like some of them may not even make sense to you. You may not even understand how you're being guided along. When your third eye is opening, it's a real like experience. And it's when everyone is different, the experience, it's very hard to explain it to someone else. And you yourself, you may not fully understand it, right? You're becoming the magician of your life. You're going to a real spiritual awakening here. This is not just a love situation or work situation. This is a personal development situation. Look at here. It says here, creative development. Okay, and this is what's happening. This is what's been happening for you. Okay, Libra, and Spirit is asking you to listen, record those messages and information that you're receiving. Okay, so you can keep track, because some of the stuff won't even make sense to you right now because you have not gained enough awareness for you to understand them, but you are being guided along. Oh, this has been a real teamwork between you and Spirit. I've gone over it almost in every reading I've done with you because it comes in so strong. But what's most important that Spirit is asking you to do, this is a good time for creative work, for you to enjoy the moment. That's what we had here. Even if it's a love situation, if you're not seeing the rewards, if you're not understanding everything, to be in the present, to do the things you can do right now, to keep working, work in progress. The work is still going on. Remember that Eight of Pentacles, that's my work in progress card, the potential card. The work is not done yet. There's more work for you to do, but the reward is so near. Okay, the end is so near. You had an 8 here, 9, 10, boom, right? It's so near. And then they're telling you to please, this is a good time for creative work, be it art, writing, or scientific inquiry. Okay, use this important period to bring forth your dream and inspiration, to keep dreaming, be in the present moment and dream in the future. Keep dreaming, but enjoy the moment. Get yourself into hobbies, do the stuff that you love, pretty yourself up, get yourself in shape, spend time with your friends, the people that you care about, while you are waiting this accumulation of things to happen, okay? And freely offer your gifts to the world as we heal the planet together. This is so beautiful. When I say you're on a mission, Libra, you're on a mission. They have such a big mission for you, okay? And it's not gonna be just for you who's gonna gain from it. The whole planet is gonna gain from your mission. Your community is gonna gain from what you're creating here. Your family is gonna gain from what you're creating here. I'm so happy for you, and I hope this message resonates. And please come back again for the next set of reading at the beginning of the month. Enjoy the rest of April. Thank you for the support, Libra. Thank you so much. And continue to dream, okay? Remember, love is the only answer. Bye.